Hey, how you doing? Here to talk about something very exciting. It's hopefully going to change the world. We're super excited for you to be involved. It's called customer development. So this is a new approach. Well, it's not necessarily super new, but in terms of you being an innovator, you being in a position to create something that's going to make people's lives better, your neighborhood better, the world better. We're moving away from what we as engineers used to really hang our hats on called product development. So as somebody that is in tune with the building process, we want to build a product, or in some cases a service, because we can. We are very smart, highly trained, or we will be very smart and highly trained engineers. And so if you give us a challenge to build something and enough time and enough resources and enough cash, whatever it takes, we will, I have every faith in you, you will create the product you set out to create. What we've learned here over the past couple of decades, and this is really starting to bubble up in terms of how we teach and in terms of how we encourage you to be a successful innovator, engineer, and perhaps an entrepreneur, is to focus less on the development of a product as it's spec'd out by you and your teammates and in your lab and in your garage or wherever it is that you're working, and actually flip the switch 100% and focus on who is it that has the problem and how do we develop them and build to spec based on what their challenges are. So we're moving away from the old school approach, which has proven itself to be quite inefficient in the realm of moving your idea out of the lab and into the marketplace. That's old school. That's called product development. And we're moving into this new realm called customer development. So developing a deep relationship, an empathetic relationship with somebody that has a problem or a whole organization of folks that are challenged. There's some friction in the system. How do we develop that customer and then build based on what their pain points are and what the feature set that they need and can inform us on in a very iterative, ongoing basis. So before we move in to the process of learning how to do this tactically, I just want to give a shout out to my colleague Steve Blank. He's a national, if not a global leader in this movement we've made just over the past decade, moving away from product development as engineers and innovators toward this idea of customer development and in many cases discovering new customers. So you might hear us interchange the term customer development with customer discovery, and there's not a whole lot of nuance between those two. So please meet my colleague Steve, and a big shout out to him for getting us moving in this very important process of developing customers rather than developing products. So let's do it.